In the art studio, you can find the oil pastels along the back in the drawer labeled Oil Pastels. Open it up and take out one box for your table to use, and then you can return that to your table for everybody to share. This box contains many colors for you to use and for your table to use. When using oil pastels, it is important that you have a messy mat so that the table does not get messy itself, but that you can keep things clean. Take off the lid and store it underneath so that it doesn't get lost. When using oil pastels, please know that oil pastels are a messy material. They easily transfer to your fingers, so know that you'll probably have to wash your hands at the end of class and to be careful that as you're doing things, you know that your fingers are a little bit messy, so don't wipe your face or your body or anything like that. There are some certain techniques to use when using oil pastels. One of the techniques is to color lightly. When you color hard, it builds up with all of the waxy type thing that's in the oil pastels and makes it difficult to blend. Another technique to know about oil pastels is that they are dirty and you'll need to clean it. So just grab a paper towel and twist the oil pastel inside of the paper towel to keep it clean. If you have a clean oil pastel and you color lightly, and then on top you color another color, then you can mix colors like this yellow and red here. If you would like to use hard pressure, you can mix colors using hard pressure the same way. It just takes a lot more of the oil pastel and you have less control over what happens. You can mix oil pastels without using hard pressure as well by simply doing the same thing, going from side to side with one color using a light pressure without using lots of muscles, and repeat them over it to blend. There's a technique called sgraffito, which is where you have all this buildup of oil pastel and then you use something like a paper clip or your nail or a pencil to scrape away. Now, when an oil pastel is messy, it is important to get it clean because as you'll see on this paper, it ruined the paper because the oil pastel was so dirty. But once you get it all clean, then it is safe to use on your paper and make marks. Using oil pastels, you can use the side of the oil pastel to fill in area quickly, or you can use the tip to make fine marks, more like a pencil or marker that would be nice and sharp. You can even blend colors together to make them lighter. If you lightly color with one color and then on top of it color with white or a yellow, like a light yellow, then you can make a lighter. You can do the same thing with dark by using black on top of your color, and black is really powerful, so you might need to go back over it with the color you started with. Now, if you find an oil pastel that has paper on it and the paper is preventing you from drawing, then just rip off a little tiny bit at the top. Try not to rip the whole thing off as it protects our hands from being dirty, and then dispose of that paper. When you are mixing colors, whether you choose to use hard pressure or light pressure, you can blend it together with your finger. Make sure your finger is clean and then gently rub across the paper. You could also blend using a Kleenex or a paper towel. Gently wipe across the two colors you desire to blend. Now that we've discussed many ways to use oil pastels, I would like you to practice using oil pastels in your sketchbook. Find a back of a page, the bottom of a page, or an empty page to complete your oil pastel license tasks. Make sure to number the tasks as you go on, doing the correct colors in order. And then when you are finished, bring it up to me to receive your punch.